You're not gonna believe what we found. It's almost a one of a kind. I believe there was like 45 of these kits sold, but it's a 1986 Caprice. I'm gonna let the wifey walk you around a little bit while we try to get this old girl running. Right here is where the old floor was cut. So this would have been a 4-door Caprice, and that's the old floorboard. This is essentially like a kit car, but I believe from what I've read there was only approximately 45 of these ever sold. Make sure you show them by the headlights. It's like great stuff, foamed and stuff. It's so cool. Does it show any juice in there, boss?
Nope.
Anything now?
Nope.
Okay. They're on now?
Yeah.
You can give it a shot. I didn't think it was gonna run. That's awesome.
I honestly didn't think it was going to start that easy.
Now you didn't think it was gonna start?
Oh, hell no.
That's freaking awesome, man.
Last time it started, it took us like 20 minutes.
That's freaking awesome. Heck yeah. Look, Elko.
I saw that. I like
That's
how the
super neat.
store's so square.
Yeah. So from what I read,
I'm like, that's where it shows the true car.
yeah, check out the inside of that thing. Oh, that thing runs good, man. That's so cool. Awesome, man. Put her up. Help me. Turn it in, babe.
Oh, what's that?
Water pump's locked up or something. Let's see if we can. All right, well, I think I got a bar, so I'll try to, yeah. Smoking right here. Well, buddy, what can you tell me about it, man? Like, how long have you had it?
I've had it for almost a year and a half now, and me and my cousin were using it as a daily driver to Wildwood.
Yeah.
We work at a tire recycling plant.
How is it, snappy or little 305 probably?
Little 305.
That's cool.
The rain, that's kind of scary.
It's a fun ride is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
You had to get looks everywhere you went with this thing.
Everywhere. Kids love this thing.
Oh, you're not kidding. I'm actually hoping maybe my daughter will want this one.
Yeah, like I said, I don't really know much about it because the guy that
You got it from passed away?
yeah built it, he ended up passing away, and so did his wife.
Did he build a lot of these, or was this just one that he built?
I think this is just the only one.
I read something about the actual people that came up with this design lived in Tampa, I believe. But I could be all wrong. I was just trying to research as much as I could last night.
Oh, I've tried doing my research. I've seen cooler, like newer, updated.
Yeah, some cool paint jobs. They're hard to
yeah.
find down there. There ain't more than, I think, like 6 of them that are actually done that I've seen. I don't know how many are really done, but
I don't, cause I've never seen
no, they're super
one
cool.
like this.
Well, you got to think it's a 1986, right? But it looks like a 2000 car, so it's really futuristic for way back then. Wait till you see the front end. We'll get it loaded up and we'll walk around it once we get home. But I'm gonna get a bar and we're gonna try to pop that pulley free, see if we can get that, so that'll make life easier loading it.
Oh yeah.
And is this a full frame car? Oh, it is. Okay. It's almost essentially like a Monte Carlo, I would think, right? Isn't that what the? I think they were.
El Camino, kind of ish.
Yeah, so a Monte Carlo.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get a pipe. I think it's the smog pump, or whatever this pump is down here. It's locked up, not letting the rest spin. So we're gonna try to loosen it up just a little bit. Yeah, that's the one not spinning. See it? So we'll just remove that belt, and then we should be able to watch the rest of them spin, because the water pump's spinning. I believe that's all it was. She's locked up for sure, but everything else seems to be turning, so we'll get our stuff picked up and jump the battery again, see what happens.
This guy good AC? Oh, he'll put it on the road then and drive the crap out of it.
Yeah, well,
That one good?
This way a little bit.
Baby, just watch my bumper. If I gotta jack the front of the trailer up.
Ooh, nope, 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 nope.
You got hit?
Yeah, she already touched it. She already touching. You gave her a little bit of clearance. A little bit. Maybe just enough.
Yeah, yeah. Check out, we made it home. So let me update you a little bit on some info on this. It's a 1986 Chevy Caprice, and this is a conversion kit that they sold. The car's an 86. These kits came out around 99 to 2000. I believe in 2000 they started selling them to the public, and you could put them on different chassis. This one's on the Caprice. They would have fit on many other ones. It resembles a Corvette style rear, which is pretty cool. Check that out. A Tri-5 badge. What? We sort of need that for our 57 we like to call Rustella. She got a dual exhaust. It still sports a full frame. It's a little weird because like the original car, they just cut it right here. This was a 4-door. And then this conversion piece slides up on. It's a full fiberglass kit. It's a one-piece front end. Supposedly the front nose is supposed to be a resemblance of the Dodge Viper. Who knows how true that is? I don't know. The headlights, that's where it throws everybody off because it's an 86 Caprice. Well, they built these kits in the 2000, 99, 2000 or something is when they finally sold them. These are from a 99 Oldsmobile. Yeah, they don't quite look like they fit perfect, but then again, this thing was probably one wild ride back then. Surprisingly, even the guy was surprised. We got the thing running there. So that was pretty cool. The worst part I would say about these builds are, well, it's fiberglass and metal. So you're epoxying the body on it from what I've read. And, well, our body is actually really good shape. Here's something that's funny. We built the Elka Saturn Soup. Maybe my brother will stop over. He's been driving that for over a year now. I built it over a year ago. There's videos on it. We made a functioning tailgate. They did not. So these bodies are epoxied on, and that's where we're running into a little issue. But this is the worst spot on the whole car. Look at the freaking interior. What? She's a broham. She's a broham. And you ain't gonna believe it. The AC even kicked on. Yeah, mind-boggling. I was freaking blown away. So, it's a little crude and rough on the inside where they carpet the back wall. The seams weren't done real good. But, I mean, it's still pretty cool. And if you're facing forward, you don't notice none of that. Did I mention the AC works? Yeah. And it's only got 63,000 miles. Crazy. So you think she'll start this morning? I will say when I got home yesterday and I threw a fresh battery in it, put the winch battery in it, she took a little bit to fire up. I almost had to pump it like it was a carbureted, but she's a TBI. Oil lights on. She didn't start ticking or anything yesterday when we got her, so hopefully maybe she's just a little low on oil. But she does run good, so that's a plus. Guess that's where the two would seam together. I don't know. Unfortunately, you need two people to lift the hood. Sort of like a Jeep. It just pins down, but the whole thing lifts forward. Wait till you see this thing. It's got safety chains so it don't flip over. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I probably would have drilled holes in this myself, but hey, this thing's overall in really good shape. This is the worst spot of the fiberglass, so that's an easy enough spot to fix. She's quiet. The full dual exhaust and she's quiet. The horn don't work. Oh, wipers work. No radio. But it has cold freaking AC and the clock works. Whew, I'm gonna enjoy this thing. Look how fast that window is, faster than my new car. Well, maybe a little slower going up. Oh man. Oh, we just had to play with it, huh? Okay, well, this winder's broken. Fixed. Might need a tune-up. You gotta give her a little throttle to get her to fire. What we got in here? Ooh. I agree to pay the amount above. $48. Generic mobile. A whole bunch of wheel studs. We should probably check the wheel studs. There might be a reason why there's a bunch of wheel studs in here. Twisted T's and double D's. It still has a smell to it. Hey, head on over to squaremaxmerch.com. Buy something. One of you lucky fellers are gonna get this dropped in a t-shirt order this week. That's pretty freaking cool. It's an air freshener. I know it should be thrown out, but come on. Twisted T's and double D's, and it still has a scent to it. squaremaxmerch.com. Brand new battery. That was a year ago, just over a year ago. I actually got the one that was in this on charge. It still has all the window switches for the rear doors. Oh, wait, check this out too. Trunk popper. Yeah. That freaking glove box closes nice. Same thing on this side. Now, I don't really remember, but didn't these cutlasses have a drip rail? Like a drip rail that came up? Like I said, I haven't owned too many of them. Look how nice that door closes. Now, Here's a funny spot. Look, they got these panels back here, right? So you can get in there and hide stuff. Well, you can change your fuel pump in like 10 minutes. So that's pretty cool. Coil spring rear. Here's something else I found funny. I think they used just about whatever they had to build it. Ready? Look at that body mount. It's round. Ready? Look at that body mount. I don't know. I don't know what they were doing, but it worked. How cool would it be to build a little box in here? That way we had a little cubby hole to put tools or something. There's a little lizard. Want to make sure we didn't squish them. And this is where it gets funny. So, well, first, look. 4 window switches. So that's 4 freaking doors it would have had. Right here's where the rear floor is. They just sort of cut that right off. We don't need it no more. And that's where the battery gets relocated. This thing's a glorified race truck, let me tell you what. Check it out. They even got battery post right here. Boof and boof. Positive, negative. So if you need to jump it, positive, negative. Now the thing downfall about that is when you're not paying attention, you got some angle iron in the back of your truck, and well, it hits both of them and shorts out, and next thing you know, your fiberglass truck's on fire. So any of you that know the B-body platforms, Monties, Caprices, anything like that, the Cutlasses, well, we all know that the frames like to rot out in the back. The floors like to rot, especially in 1986. Either way, check these out. We got extremely lucky. And if you follow this channel, well, you know I usually buy everything and anything that's beyond rusted. And well, we got lucky with this one. I don't know if we can get up onto here, but this old girl is solid. Look at the floors. Oh, she's been bottomed out. Like, she is just a solid old ride. These frame rails like to rot out. They're good on the top, the bottom, the side. She needs to have the mufflers cut off. I won't lie to you there. We should head on over to Speedy's Equipment. Tom Refurb. If you don't watch him, you need to go watch that dude. He's an animal. Baby, you want to get that side? 2 people to lift the hood. Check this out. What? Tow chains. Yeah, that works. And to hold the headlights in, we used 3 cans of Great Stuff foam. Okay, we didn't. Somebody else did. A big piece of metal plate with a bolt, no bearings. That's what your hinge assembly is. Beautiful. We're trying to take all this in mind for future. Here's your 305. They just add a few stoppers for the hood to rest on. I know. You want a full view. What do you think, baby?
It's definitely different.
We will, we didn't even make it home, and, you know, people had to stop and talk to us about it. Well, then again, you got a Duramax swap square body towing this one-of-a-kind car. One of 45-ish, okay? Maybe not one of a kind, one of 45-ish. And pretty much one of a kind. I think this bungee cord is structural. It holds the coolant reservoir on. That's fine. I mean, it worked. And if it works, why fix it? Well, she's a little over a quart low. So hopefully when we put that in there, it'll take away that light. Like I said, I don't hear no ticking, so I don't think it's got a bad oil pump or nothing. Do you see that? The tranny dipstick says oil on it. Well, it's got stuff on it and it's reddish, so that's cool. Good deal. Dude said he was driving it every day. It was his daily driver for a while, and then his eyesight got bad, and well, they parked it. Front tires are, the back tires have seen better days. What do you think? Maybe we'll give her a quick bath, try to get some of this caked on. I don't know, it's like a dirty pollen. And let's see if we can bring some of her shine back. Maybe we can get the rims to shine up a little better. We got a little trick for that. It's probably been a while since she's had a bath. I cleaned the bed out. Hose her down. Oh, she looks good wet. Well, they always look good wet, don't they? Clean up, everybody everywhere. Clean up, everybody do your share. Well, we're about halfway there. It's not bad. Got some of the stuff out. I like this paint. It almost looks different colors in the sun and in the dark. Oh, I showed you the Tri-5 emblem, right? Did I show you where the fuel tank is? So, that's pretty cool. That's where you fill it up. I'm assuming this thing was yellow before. Check out how they put the taillights in. They just laid that bead on there. Look at, they stacked the dimes with silicone, or maybe window caulking. All right, let's get this side scrubbed up and then we'll tackle the rims. Well, they're pretty freaking, they're nasty is what I'm trying to say. And when stuff like that sits on them for a long time, even that rust on that chrome cap, well, you can make them look a little bit better with something as simple as this. I think it's like $1.50 for a pack of 8 of them. You don't have to believe me. I'll show you. Watch. Just gotta wet it down a little bit. This is an old school trick. You won't get all of it off, but it'll definitely make them better. You're not scratching the rims, it's so fine. Like, it might put little ones in it, but you're not gonna notice the difference. I'm just gonna do a couple little spots to show you. Let's check it out. So obviously we're not gonna get that. That's two pitted, but that's just the center. But look how much nicer that is compared to that. See? And then look at this. See that spoke compared to that spoke or that one? And down here, that's just quick scrubbing. You do that for a few minutes each rim, ooh, they're gonna look like new. I'm gonna get them scrubbed down. You don't need to watch me. They came out pretty freaking good. They're not perfect. You can't get all the rust, but for $1.50 in Brillo pads, way better. That was probably the worst rim is that front one. But look, now they sort of all match. It don't look like it's got two black front rims. She shined up pretty good. Tell you what, I'm digging it. So what would you all do with it? This thing would make an awesome burnout rig. What do y'all think it's worth? You don't see many of these around. Do any of you have one? Put it in the comments. you gotta check this out. Look at that. That's the Elka Saturn suit. If you're new to the channel, we built that in a month, on and off in our free time. And my brother's been pounding the heck out of it and using it and abusing it like a truck for the last year, and she's still holding up. That was a 4-door grandma car, and we took the back. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know how long it took them to design that. Yeah, not too bad. And my brother's been beating the heck out of it for a year. It's been a good truck. Ford Ranger back window, back wall. Hey, we built a tailgate on ours. Ours actually folds down like a tailgate. They did not build a tailgate. Don't get me wrong, theirs is a little sharper. It's got better lines. But the Elka Saturn suit lives on. Either way, I just wanted to show you that. That thing's pretty sweet. This thing looks good all shined up, no? Oh, I don't know. I think we need to take it for a drive. That's probably the next step, ain't it? What? We twinning here. Oh, that might be the thumbnail. What do y'all think? Either way, if you're new to the channel, there's a whole build series on that. Or if you don't have the time or whatever, there's also a full video that cuts all the videos together. Go check it out. Elko, do you think they just cut the end off? Yeah, look, it looks like they just took an El Camino tag and cut the end off of it, which would make sense, right? If that was a used to say El Camino and they just snapped the end off, and that was a old Tri-5 badge, Corvette taillights. It's time to take the old girl for a cruise. See how she actually does driving. This thing's got killer AC. Like, freaking unbelievable is what I got to tell you. We're in Florida here, and it's better AC than any of our other vehicles. She's just a gutless 305 TBI. But let me tell you a story. I actually really like these gutless 305 TBIs. I owned a 1990. I probably went through like 1,000 plus vehicles in my teen years, from the time I was 16 to the time I was 20. And then I got this 1990 with a 305 TBI, and me and that truck, we spent years together. And I mean, I abused that truck. I ran her with no oil. I had her knocking. Oh, everybody loved that truck. But what I'm trying to say is it had no power, but the thing just kept going and going and going. I freaking overheated that truck in the mud so many times. Just blowing radiator hoses, radiators, freaking put a new radiator in, add more oil, she'd stop knocking, stop overheating, and I'd drive her for another week. Either way, that's a story that I just wanted to share. This thing's driving pretty good. The brakes work, so that's cool. The back tires are shot, so I think maybe we should order some tires. Maybe a full tune-up. So the best thing you can do to wake one of these cars up, from what I've heard, is swap the gears, because these things are geared to cruise. What? Wow, it's got some wind noise in here, no, huh?
Yeah, some air gaps.
Well, she needs some sealant and great stuff foam.
All your AC.
The AC's great though, right?
It is great. Watch where you're going.
Whoa, good thing we're on the back road, right? Yeah, baby, 60 miles an hour. She's just a cruiser. Whoa. Oh, wow, she needs some tires. This road's rough, but man, she rides like kit car would, like you would expect a kit car to ride is what I'm trying to tell you. I think my Elka Saturn Soup that we turned into a truck rides better than this. But who knows, maybe the shocks are freaking original and 40 years old. It's cruising good though. It's still got the oil light on, unfortunately. So what do you think, baby? Should we keep it? Should we drive it?
You can drive it.
You gonna...
It's a little boaty for my taste.
Well, we'll get new shocks and tires and stuff. Or do you think we should see what the people got to trade? Why don't you guys put in the comments? Maybe we'd consider trading this for something cool. But it's got to be something cool and unique. We're in Hawthorne, Florida. And I got a clean and clear title. The odometer says 63,000. On one hand, I want to believe it because the interior is really clean. But it's hard to believe that. Plus, the title says exempt. Nice. She did a little squealy.
Oh, I can smell it.
The rubber? Yeah, she definitely got a few air leaks.
Yeah.
Just a few. Such a cool ride though, I like it. I'll tell you what, if you're lonely, this car's for you because you're not going nowhere without somebody stopping you and talking to you about it. It's just too cool not to. Bernie. There's only a one-wheel peel, but I think, right, one wheel?
I think so.
Either way, that was cool. We stopped on the side of the road quick, just like we were just telling you. You can't go nowhere with this without somebody stopping. That added 15 minutes. We're trying to do a burnout and people are stopping to check out the car and everything. This guy's probably on the side of the road waiting for us to come past.
You heard the burnout.
It still stinks like rubber.
Oh, he smelled you when he went by.
Oh man, I like this car. I don't know, I think we need to drive it for a bit unless somebody offers us something cool or a really nice fat amount of money. Definitely we gotta order some shocks and some tires and probably a few other things. Check the brakes while we got the tires off. Our road's horrible, so you drive on the opposite side of the road. See all the potholes? Oh man, it's crazy. Woohoo! I don't know, sweetheart. I really think you'd look really good driving this thing. So what do y'all think? It ain't too bad. She smokes a little bit. Well, she's gonna make me a liar right now and not smoke. Either way, probably an oil change and some stop leak. A few treatments of something would probably help that. I think it would go away. AC's blowing cold. She's freaking clean on the inside. What do you think? 63,000, 91 miles? Put in the comments, you think that's original or do you think it's 163? Either way, super cool car to have in the collection. And it's rather clean. It's rather clean. It's not put together too bad. Those rims cleaned up pretty good. We could definitely do another video on it. We could build cubby holes for back here. Get a different set of rims and tires, or at least tires. Clean up underneath, new shocks. It needs the one body mount I showed you that needs to be replaced over by the battery box. Did I show you? I don't remember. Over there is the only rust I could find in the whole car. Oh, and it needs a good battery tray. But there's a little bit of rust on that mount. That's the only one that so far I've noticed. The underneath seems solid. The floors seem solid. I don't know, super cool. She shines up good. She ain't perfect, but man, she'd be a good car to bring to the car show. And set up a GoPro. How cool would that be, just to catch the audience attention and see what their reactions are. Either way, enough of me yambling and rambling and yapping. What I'm trying to say is that's all the time we got this week. I appreciate y'all watching. SquareMaxMerch.com for the coolest t-shirts, or I like them. Either way, go check it out if you want a t-shirt, or it's the best way to support us. We'll see you next week. Peace, rock out, and I love you.